Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Hope everyone's doing well. Today I felt guided to do a quick reading on the current energies of the Twin Flame Collective. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so things that come up in this video may not resonate with you. If things either don't resonate with you, don't make sense to you, or kind of go to the opposite of what you're experiencing in your life and your connection at this time, then leave it. Don't take it on. And also, use your intuition throughout this reading as well, because some messages may resonate with you, whereas others won't. And you're the best person to know what to do with all of that comes through to you. So getting to the reading, as usual, up the top we've got the mind space, so that this side's the divine masculine and this side is the divine feminine. So head space, heart space, and 3D space. And then at the end we've got a couple of advice cards for each twin. So starting with the Divine Masculine, in their headspace we have the Hierophant, the Two of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. And so what this is saying to me is that a lot of the Divine Masculine are really sort of reassessing their personal beliefs and traditions spiritually, as well as throughout all parts of their lives. And I feel that they've had a lot going on recently in their lives, juggling lots of different things, but feeling a little bit bored and discontent with what they've got going. And so because of this, I feel a lot of the Divine Masculines are really getting deeper into learning about their spirituality, figuring out what it is and isn't that they believe in, and just working on incorporating this life in order to move away from this feeling of lack or apathy, or just the blur kind of feeling in their lives. So they could be trying to make sense of this in their head as they try and incorporate everything into their lives. And then here in their heart space they have the Ace of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Two of Wands. So I feel through this sort of deeper learning of their spiritual beliefs and traditions, they're really giving a lot to themselves. They're filling their cup. And through this, once our own cups are full, we can then share it with another. So I feel that they've really started gaining the confidence and enthusiasm and passion in order to really start working on the self-love and therefore the way that they interact and love others. And they're really deciding to sort of commit to this new way of being. So a lot of Divine Masculines may also be incorporating new things in their lives in a much more physical way. So they could also be changing their diets, changing their exercise, just taking better care of themselves, but also mentally and emotionally balancing out and get really dedicating themselves to their journey, whether they're aware of the twin flame journey or spiritual awakening journey or not. This is still their way of doing their work along this path and through this connection. And in their everyday physical 3D lives, they've got the Star, the Devil, and the Nine of Wands. So I feel that through everything that they're doing in their head and their heart space, it's really inspiring them and giving them hope. I feel a lot of them are feeling quite enthusiastic and confident with what they're doing, and knowing within themselves that they do have the physical, spiritual, mental strength to push through things that no longer serve them, maybe bad habits, past addictions, or even sort of negative self-views or self-sabotaging ways of thinking and acting in their lives with the Devil card. Yeah, I feel that something's definitely sparked within them to really let go and do this inner work on a spiritual level. And it does, because this is a twin flame reading, everything's in regards to the other twin, and so I feel that, you know, with this Hierophant, they may really be starting to you know, they've in my past videos, we've seen that the divine masculines are really going through an awakening. Some of them have been going through the dark night of the soul. And I feel at this point, a lot of divine masculines are starting to take it more seriously, and seeing that they have to go within and do their own inner healing and clearing and growth before anything can really progress in union with their divine feminine. And I feel that this is definitely a reflection of what they're doing right now. And their advice card is Healing Heart, and it says, you're a powerful healer, keep up the great work. And I feel like that just sort of confirms everything that's been showing up on their side of this reading, that they're really doing a lot of inner healing. And I guess, you know, from this card we could say that the divine masculines could be going through a heart center awakening, working on their heart chakras. So that's pretty exciting. It may mean that you're still not possibly hearing from your divine masculine if you're in separation or in no communication. And if that is the case, just know that there is a lot of exciting and important things happening behind the scenes that you may not be aware of. And so for the divine feminines, in their headspace, we have the Five of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Tower. So I feel that through these cards, something's kind of occurred in some of the divine feminines' lives that have shaken things up. Maybe they've you know, got lots of things happening around them. There's definitely conflict, and with the Tower card, it looks like something's really not going to plan. This could be something really serious, but it could also just be a multitude of different things. It could be personal relationships. Maybe there's a bit of conflict or chaos going on in that regard. However, we have the Queen of Pentacles here, and so this is telling me that the divine feminine really do have the energies of being grounded and nurturing and empathetic, and just very solid and stable during this time. So if you're not feeling like you're in the Queen of Pentacles energy, and things are sort of going on all around you or within you, take some time to go within, go out into nature, go you know, ground yourself and meditate, and give this nurturing and loving energy to yourself as well. As I'm looking at these cards, I'm also getting that this conflict and Tower moment could be not actually solely happening to you. It could be happening to the people around you, and you're having to be the stable force that supports these people through this. So that won't be for everyone, but some of you watching this, I do feel that these conflict and chaos is not necessarily happening to you, but it's happening to the people around you. And remember to look after yourself in those situations as well. And in the heart space, we've got the Two of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. So this is mirroring the Two of Wands that we've seen in the Divine Masculine's heart space. So there's a lot going on that overlaps with this. And then from on the divine feminine side, there's a lot of fast movement, and I feel that this is really indicative of the divine feminines really moving through the heartbreak or devastation that may be occurring. And again, for those of you who the Tower moment and the Five of Wands is happening to you, I do feel that this is going to be quick moving. It may be very difficult, it may be very painful, but know that you have the balance within you and the just the power within you to move through this. Everything passes. It doesn't mean it doesn't leave scars or bruises or, you know, memories. Those things still hurt, but this is what this journey is all about. It's about going within and really clearing out those things and healing through them. So yeah, I do feel that if you're going through a really hard time at the moment, really look at what is going on, what you can do to ensure that you stay grounded and centered during this time, and have the knowledge that this isn't the end. You know, the Ten of Swords, it's kind of like you've hit rock bottom, but that's when you can start building yourself back up. And yeah, I do feel that this will be fast moving in your life. And then in the 3D space, we have the Page of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and the Moon card. So I feel a lot of the divine feminines are really learning sort of more practical, down to earth skills within this divine partnership, whether you're in separation or union. I feel that a lot of you have, you know, you've felt abandoned and neglected and left out. And this, you know, we can see that in the Ten of Swords and the Five of Wands and the Tower card. So something definitely has gone on for a lot of the divine feminine. Some of you may have only just come into separation with your twins, and just be kind of coming along this journey yourselves, or something new may have popped up in your connection with your twin. But I feel that a lot of you have the power and the inner knowing and the intuition to move through this. You know that there's more than on the than what's on the surface, than what you can see. There's a bigger, deeper meaning to this. And I feel that if you are just going into separation and all of this has been triggered for you, this is really a good time to get in touch with your intuition and really figure out what's going on and how you can go within to heal everything that's unfolding for you right now. It could be that you need to go and do some inner child wound healing. You know, like a lot of what we experience in our adult life as triggers and painful events, our reactions to things that happen to us, we can kind of track those back into our childhood where something may have happened that has, you know, caused some kind of feeling within us, and that reaction that we had at that time continues into our adulthood. And as adults, we can look back at those experiences and really give them new meaning, but also validate the inner child's experiences that they had in those situations back then, that as adults we may kind of dismiss, or the adults around us during the time that it originally happened may have not really paid as much attention to or taken as seriously. But you know, when you're that child, it is very serious. And yeah, so this could be a time of inner healing. But I do feel that for some of the divine feminines watching this, this is happening around you rather than to you. and you're the grounding and nurturing person who's bringing people through this. So it could be also that your twin is going through this. Maybe you're in separation or together, and something has happened that's forced the divine masculine to really go within, figure out what they believe in, give themselves the love and compassion that they need to break free of bad behaviours, habits, and you know, find their strength to push through. And you could be the one supporting them through this. And as a result, this could be stirring up within you as well, because our twins are a mirror to us and we mirror them. So when they go through something, we go through something too. It may not look similar on the surface at face value, but within, we're still learning similar lessons, we're still growing, we're still healing. And so I feel that this is a really important time for both the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And whatever it is a very quick moving thing. So the masculines may be going within and slowly learning all these things, and on the feminine side it's going quick, but this quickness is still going to overlap with the divine masculine. I do feel that divine masculines will I feel like the divine feminines do a lot of the figuring out what this connection is all about, and you know, we take our time and really we go within and use our feminine energies to interpret everything that's going on, work on our emotions and just our inner world, and the masculine continue being in their 3D physical action movement orientated energy. However, the work that each side does in their respective energies helps the other twin bring that into their lives much quicker. So it's like a balancing of both the masculine and feminine energies that we all have within us. And so for the advice card for the divine feminines, we have watch your thoughts. It's important to only think about what you desire, not what you fear. So if you are experiencing all of these things, either within you or people around you are experiencing this, make sure that you still hold thoughts that you want to manifest. If you're finding that you're kind of getting lost in thoughts of, you know, I'm not good enough, or this is always going to be this way, we're never going to get back together, or we're never going to be able to stay stable enough to be in union, make sure that you redirect those thoughts to something that you desire, but don't avoid those thoughts, because those thoughts are coming up to show you what you still need to work on with healing and clearing, and just even getting an understanding. Because sometimes when we gain an understanding of what we're thinking and feeling, or why we're thinking and feeling it, a lot of that can take much of the power that those thoughts or feelings have away, and so they're not as triggering or difficult to deal with, because we can spot them as they come up. So yeah, I hope this helps bring some clarity to some of you. I do feel that a lot of these messages are going to be quite specific to some people, so a lot of you may not resonate with this, and that's fine. You may resonate with another reading, or this may still be to come for you, but if this just makes no sense to you at all, just leave it behind. And if some of it makes sense to you and others doesn't, just take what makes sense to you and get rid of the rest. So yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day and the weekend to come. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.